I've put Mike here to work. Good afternoon. I'm Fiona Gorostiza.
And I'm
we
Michael
have
Strange.
a lot of food headed your way.
Yes, indeed.
And
The
Mike
chef
has
is
already
watching
started.
over our shoulder right now to make
Yes.
sure we don't burn this when we pay
Yes.
attention.
Okay, it's where legends meet. Our first guest represents a new restaurant just beside the walls of the Alamo, located in the historic Crockett Hotel.
Justin Ward, who is director of culinary at Crockett Tavern, is here with us with a recipe from the new menu, and boy, it smells good. Good afternoon, sir.
It's great to be here.
All right, so what are we making?
Well, you tell me you're doing the cooking.
Okay.
I took a 3-minute break. I come back and the food's ready. We've
actually been lucky you're here because you said, hey, is that how's that fish doing
how's
over
your
there?
fish doing?
Oh, that's right, it's cooking. Okay.
And we just had our conversation, and we can fix it if it's not burnt. And
So this
Okay.
is, of course, the finished product right here. What is this dish?
this is a pecan-crusted redfish. So we got Texas pecans in here. We've got red drum or redfish, which is one of the most popular
Everybody
here in
knows that.
Texas. Great combination. And what's unique about this, a couple things are the chili. I'll talk about the dried chili sauce we make for it, but the salsa. And we know salsas are the reigning condiment here for the most part in Texas. And this one's a bit different.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Now, well, let me go back to the fish very quickly here. So we put this presentation side down, which is the humped up side of the fish,
That's
right?
correct, the curved side.
So that's the side that you put down in the pan first, flipped it over. Now, how do I know when this is done besides taking a fork and kind of digging into
Peeking
it?
at
So,
Fish is going to go, for the most part, your white fish, it goes from a translucent to kind of an opaque. So it goes from a shimmery, glossy to a white,
Okay.
drier
So
look to it.
do you just kind of take a peek right in,
So I kinda-
the
You can
curved
peek.
side?
And nothing wrong with that. And you can
Okay.
see the natural seam on the fish. You could break it open.
oh, really?
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to use your thermometer, stick it right in the fattest part of that fish, 145 degrees, your fish is ready to roll.
Okay, so I've still got a little ways to go. Let me try and get that for the
I know,
camera
it's hard
right
to see
there.
because it's crusted. Yeah.
So right in there still has to go a little bit longer, right?
Just
Yeah.
a hair. Look at that. Beautiful.
Because it will cook a little bit more once it's out of the pan. So-
Right,
okay.
right.
And an extremely versatile fish, right? As you were saying?
You can grill it, you can sear it, you can saute it, you can bake it in the oven, you can roast it. It's great. It reminds me a little bit of grouper, that same kind of firm texture, but wonderful fish, very moist on the inside.
All right,
Okay.
now we're looking at the grilled pineapple, and Mike's working feverishly over there in the kitchen.
Look how
Okay.
nice it looks, though, huh? That
I know,
pineapple in there.
It does, and it smells amazing.
Mike
okay,
looks pretty
so
good, too.
what is it seasoned with?
Well, here we go. So we have the pineapple wedges in here, and you're going to season with tahini,
Okay.
brown sugar, and salt.
So a little tahini.
If you want to jazz it up a little bit, you like the spice, go with a little cayenne pepper.
Ooh.
In addition to tahini or just cayenne pepper on its own. I like the tahini. We know it goes fantastic with fruit. And again, we're bringing a little bit of that Mexican Tex-Mex influence into this dish.
Okay.
Is there a trick or a secret or anything like that to grilling fruit, pineapple or anything else on the grill?
The bigger the pieces of the fruit, pineapple is a wonderful fruit to grill. The more moisture content, the harder it is. Think of a watermelon,
Right.
We're not going to get the grill mark. We're not going to get any of that caramelization from the sugars. So stick with something like apples, pears, stone fruits. You're talking about your peaches, your plums, your nectarines work fantastic.
Okay.
Pineapple works well. Mango, a little bit underripe, excellent on the grill.
And this pan is screaming hot, and that's the best way to do it, right? Like on the grill, especially outside.
That's how you want it.
Okay.
You want it pretty hot. We don't want to lose the moisture of the fruit, so you want it hot on the grill, quick caramelization, quick color on the grill, off the grill she comes.
All right.
All right. So now here are the finished versions, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll just
You're
cut
going to
these
dice up those.
Okay.
We have a few ingredients that go in this salsa. Again, it's a little different than the pico de gallo, which is a fantastic salsa. We know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here we have a little bit of difference. Obviously, instead of the tomato, we have the pineapple. Instead of the
Cilantro, you got basil.
Instead of the cilantro, we have the basil in here. That sweetness of the basil and the pineapple go fantastic together. Roasted peppers we have in here as well, so it gives it another sweetness. And a little bit of rice vinegar will go in there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then, of course, jalapeno. Or if you like, again, you want to put some serrano in there, you want to put a habanero in there, whatever chili you want to put in there.
The menu at the Crockett, kind of, can you sum it up in one sentence?
Cowboy cuisine. How about 2 words?
Okay.
What I
like
mean
that.
by that is we use cast iron pans in there. We're, of course, smoking a lot of our product. We have our farmhouse hen that's smoked. We have our chicken wings smoked. We do our brisket in the smoker. We do our ribs in the smoker.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple signature items on the menu. We have a beast burger. 4
Ooh.
different types of meat ground up. Everything from elk, antelope, wild boar.
Elk, antelope,
Mixed
wild
into
boar.
a
Wow.
giant 8-ounce burger.
Okay.
And we have a sauce we make for it. It's fantastic.
All right, so
A little bit of this.
Here is
Yep.
a fish that you cooked earlier, the one that we have right there, and we're going to put the salsa on there. So reservations recommended down there?
You don't have to have reservations. If you'd like to call up and make reservations, you
Okay.
can certainly do that, but you don't need. You can just come on down. We're inside the Crockett Hotel. Very easy to find, right behind the Alamo. We're going to be right on the Alamo Plaza. How'd your fish come out? It looks fantastic. It looks like it's cooked.
That is
It really does.
That is great fish. I know a lot of folks fish for this down there along the coast, but nice and light
Yes.
and tender. Yeah, not very, very flavorful.
And
too,
that's
so.
why something like the pineapple salsa goes great with it. Okay, so we're going to have pineapple salsa with a fish garnish, it looks like, on this plate. I'm kidding. It's great. It's a lot of salsa. It's a lot of salsa, but there's nothing wrong with that.
But the salsa complements the fish so well.
Well, you have the pecans in there and
yeah,
fruit.
it
Wonderful
doesn't overpower
combination
it.
of the two together. You have the nice fish. You did a great job cooking that fish, and then you have
That's
the
great.
coolness and the brightness of the pineapple in there. And then right over here,
Yes.
if you want, Fiona, you put a little bit of that chili right here.
Okay.
So you can see the dried chilies we have up front, pasilla chilies and ancho chilies. We take those, toast them off, then we cook them down in water all the way down until there's hardly any water left, turn them into a paste, and the paste is right here, and then I add a couple secret ingredients to that one.
Secret. I love
So
that.
that's good because and it's not hot or anything like that. Just a really deep, good flavor.
It's got a little fruity
that's
leatheriness to it, if that...
delicious.
Fruity leatheriness.
A fruity leather, yes.
I like that.
It's like the club I was at last night.
Chef, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
sorry.
so much.
I'm sorry about that.
For more information on Crockett Tavern, head to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab where we provided a link, or just scan that QR code on your screen.